Over the past 6 months, I've been learning game development strictly on Dreams. Now I have no prior programming knowledge or experience using Unity or Unreal, so I sat through hours and gave up a lot of weekends to learn hours of Dreams tutorials. And it was mostly spent on learning the controls and tools that Media Molecule gave us to create with. I can honestly say that this confused the hell out of me when I first saw it. Now it only kind of confuses the hell out of me. But after putting time into learning a lot of the tutorials, I felt I was ready to go out and make that IGN 10 out of 10. And since I didn't have any money to bribe them like Naughty Dog did for Last of Us 2, I actually needed to make sure it was a good game. Now, when I was about 9 years old, I always wanted to play an open world adventure game in the Inuyasha universe. One where you could run around with a sword and do adventure stuff. So I took all my knowledge from those tutorials and I made this. About an IGN 4 out of 10, I'd say. But I wasn't done yet. Each day I wanted to add something new to my game, and I'd realized that for once, I actually was able to create my own dream game. I didn't have to sit around and complain about how I wish a developer would add a feature that I felt was needed, because in this moment, I'm the developer. So after pushing a couple of these and moving a few of those, this turned into this, and I was finally ready to show the world my IGN 10 out of 10. But then, DMCA, you can't make that. No, stop, please. My hard work was met with internet lawyers, the likes of which I've never seen. Now I can't believe I'm about to actually say this, but for once in my life, I actually agree with the internet. I took their advice, and I took the time to create my own IP. Because I mean, like, what if my IGN 10 out of 10 blows up one day? I wouldn't want all that hard work to be for nothing. So I went back to the drawing board. I also realized that in the gaming industry, there's a lot of games about demons, but there aren't too many about angels. And I thought to myself, how cool would it be to fly around as an angel? So I got to work. I'd give him white hair to symbolize the clouds he flew through, and yellow piercing eyes to show the power of his halo as coursing through his body. Surely he'd be a character that millions of people would want to cosplay as across the world. And after a lot of trial and error, my character was ready to grace the skies. Meet my IGN 2 out of 10. Okay, so we clearly need work. And that's nothing a little sculpt here, a dash of paint here, and maybe a chop here wouldn't fix. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube, allow me to introduce you to Tabris, the angel of self-determination. All my time learning Dreams had led up to this moment. Now, I had already put some time into making a map for my other creation, and since Tabris would be my new lead, I simply made it his map. And all the enemies I used before I could just repurpose. Now, probably one of the hardest things I've come across when it comes to creation. Figuring out a name for the game. And for the people out there that spend an hour or more figuring out a name while making a character in MMOs, you know exactly what I mean. This is a name that'll follow my game until the end of time, so it had to be right. Now, luckily for you, I can bypass all that and just do... So all in all, there it is. My first 6 months learning game development on Dreams. Not quite sure if it'll turn into a career for me, but I can tell you I've been putting in the work. And I guess at this point, that's all I can really do. So here's to the next 6 months and getting even closer to that IGN 10 out of 10. Oh, and before you go, if you'd like to see progress on Final Hour or any other creations I end up making, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel below and follow me on Twitch at DownerIsland. I stream 3 times a week to Twitch and upload to YouTube at least twice a week. So thanks for watching, and cue the outro.